Welcome back, everybody. Here is Visionary Wellness. I am Charita Raél, the Vision Catalyst, and we are moving through season two. We almost done, y'all. I'm so sad. I don't want to let you go, but I will see y'all in the next season. So if you're just tuning in, Visionary Wellness is all about, well, season two in particular, is all about looking at your business as a living, breathing organism. All right. And if you're just tuning in, so far we have checked your identity, your bones, your creativity, your heart, your legs, your hands, all of these beautiful aspects of your business. And we are keeping things moving because today we are looking at the eyes of your business, aka the reputation. Bum, bum, bum. Oh my gosh, this is such an important topic. Just got off the phone again with one of my beautiful sister client friends, associates, partners, allies. Again, dealing in international business and just talking about the importance of reputation and how your name, your brand, how you carry yourself, how you treat people, what you stand for, your values, it travels beyond rooms and borders and boundaries. All right. So, again, listen close. Come on in. Come on in. If people can't see you, they can't follow you. And when I say see, it's not just about physical sight. It's seeing what you stand for, seeing what you believe in, seeing what you're about, seeing your impact. Okay, your reputation is your vision made public. Write that down. My reputation is my vision made public. It's how your business is known and remembered by the world, by your peers, by the people who you want to engage with. So you can have the best system, right? You can have the best system, but it's in the basement. And if the world doesn't see the light in your eyes about it, if the world doesn't see the light that it shines, then you have no authority. All right. So the question today, y'all know I have a question for you every day, is what does the world see when they look at your business? Think about that. Is the reputation a blurry? Is it a blurry reflection or is it clear? Is it commanding legacy or is it communicating, I'm struggling, right? So let's talk about how to own your authority. So I want you to think about the eyes of your business. I want you to look at it as credibility. So of course we're going to explore, why do we call the reputation the eyes? Well, it's because the eyes are how we perceive the world. When we think about everything we look at, we have an association with it. We assign a meaning to it. Is it beautiful? Is it not beautiful? Is it tall? Is it short? Oh gosh, look at the colors, and these colors make me feel a certain way. Look at these experiences that people are having, and I'm witnessing people in their authenticity, just in their everyday life, right? And because we are witnessing these things, we start to formulate a perception, a perspective. We start to formulate thoughts and opinions and associations and meanings, right? And again, the eyes is very important because it's also, when it's reflected back to us, it's how the world perceives our soul, right? So you have your perception, your view as to how you see the world looking through your eyes, but think about the eyes of the people you're here to impact. Look at the eyes of the people who are watching you, right? And how does the world perceive the soul of your business, the essence of your business, the impact of your business? So again, let's take it back to middle school, y'all, elementary school, wherever you were at the time. And I want you to think about a moment where you had to give a speech when you were young, or maybe you witnessed a fifth grader or just somebody young giving a speech. Think about this young adolescent giving a speech. And what is it like if they don't look at the audience? Right? The audience can tell, oh my gosh, this child is nervous, they're scared, they're frightened, even as grown adults. When you talk to somebody or giving a speech, you're not looking at the audience, you're not looking at this person in their eyes, right? There's a lack of trust that starts to build, right? Because how come you can't look me in my face? How come you can't look me in my eyes? And just in everyday life, right? If there's a person talking to me about something and they can't look me in the face, that is a sign. So the area when it comes to reputation represents your public image and your authority, all right? Because your authority very much is associated with your public image. Now, there are beautiful, talented people that can have authority from behind the throne and not being seen, but we're not talking about that right now. That's talking about hidden power, which has been discussed in another episode. But right now, we're talking about the public facing image. All right. So there are two sides to these eyes. Y'all ready? Get your pens and your paper if you don't have it already. So the first side to your eyes are about how you see the world. It's your ability to spot opportunities and lead with vision. Lead with that vision you have in mind already, right? The other side to the eyes is how the world sees you. Again, everything is a reflection. So this deals with your credibility, your titles, and the weight your name carries in the marketplace. Okay. So if your eyes are closed, if the people you're wanting to influence, their eyes are closed, you're hidden from them, right? Having your eyes closed means you're hiding. And so, again, you may have the best product or service, but at the end of the day, you're also the best kept secret. And certain people have pride in that. And in certain instances, I can understand how that's fun. It's cute sometimes. But when it comes to business, that's not okay. Because if you're a secret, don't nobody know about you, then how are they going to get to you? How are they going to interact? How are they going to know how to find you? All right. So being a secret is not a strategy, it is a blockage. And I have met so many talented, brilliant, beautiful people. And I've even had some stages in my life where I wanted to hide. I did not want to be seen. And let's take a look at that, right? Now this is what's interesting. I got to get my tea for this one, y'all. There are brilliant business owners who want to have influence, they want to have impact, but they're afraid to get on social media. They're afraid to give a speech. They're afraid to talk in front of an audience. Aside from emails, website, maybe the promotional text messages, the flyers, how are people going to see you? How are people going to be able to trust you, right? If you think about some of the brands or influencers, mentors that you trust, it isn't because you just experienced them through digital. It's not because you just experienced them through emails and text message. You saw their face, you resonated with them, you saw the look in their eyes, their passion when they was, communicating to you about the message that they're here to give. And so to scale to the level of an impactful leader, of a true leader, you have to be willing to be seen and and I'll say this, you have to be willing to be seen and be respected for the impact that you bring. Okay. There has been a lot of people I've had the pleasure of working with where leadership can be scary. Being seen can be scary. And I'm going to tell you something. And this is something I had to learn. And I'm telling you this because I went through it, okay? On the journey of becoming a true leader, not only do you have to be willing to be seen, but you also have to be willing to be judged because people will judge you. Okay. Now that's a whole other episode. If they're even qualified, if their judgments, if their perceptions of you are even qualified enough to allow yourself to be impacted by them. But that's just a part of the journey. That's just a part of the journey, being seen, being judged. But also, just as much as people judge you, there's just as enough people, or just as the same amount of people, if I said that right, excuse me, that will respect you, that will appreciate you, that will adore you, that will support you, that will be inspired by you. And so, in the Blueprint to Brilliance course, we spend a lot of time on establishing authority. We look at how your business is known. And because most of the time your business is attached to you as the individual, how are you known? Right? So, I teach a lot of my visionaries that reputation is not just fame, it's trust at scale. Write that down. Reputation is not just fame, it's trust at scale. And so you have to move from being just a service provider to just really being an authority, also being an authority. Okay. So I want to kind of just story time real quick. So there has been quite a few worlds that visionaries will traverse through. And you have to be okay in your authenticity to stand for who and what you truly are. And again, it will come with love, it will come with judgment, it will come with with respect, it will come with resentment. Both things can be true at the same time. Both things can exist at the same time. And I find that many of us who are afraid to be seen is because of fear of being judged, not being accepted, not realizing on the other side of that is acceptance, is empowerment, is, admiration, is respect. Okay. So let's get into trusted scale and being an authority. All right. So let's talk about the visionary gaze. The visionary gaze is about working on your ability to see the legacy version of your business, not just today's version. Here's something that is so super important. There are quite a few of us who are only planning not just our life, but our business for today, next year, the next 5 years. What does it look like 50 years from now when you're not around? 80 years from now when you're not around, if that's a part of the vision of your legacy, right? Number two, credibility markers. What are the things that prove you are who you say you are? And this is how you make your vision more visible. Number three, leadership presence. How do you carry yourself when you walk into a room or a Zoom call? Is it confidence? Is it a little fearful? Is it bold? Is it quiet? Like, what is your leadership style? What are you aware of the impact of your presence? And so inside the class, we talk about eye health or reputation health. If your reputation is cloudy, if you say one thing and do another, the world loses focus on you. And here's the thing, I want to make this because I want to say this. Some of our reputation is affected by inconsistency, right? And there's things behind that. It's inconsistency because you really just aren't following through, or you're over promising and you're burnt out, and then it looks like you're fickle when really you have the best intentions, but you say the things and it doesn't happen when you say it's going to happen. And so then your reputation starts to get, and hey, I've been through that. Okay. A lot of things I had to work through. I would overcommit and I have the best of intentions and sure, I'm going to do it. It may not get done when I said it was going to get done, but it's going to get done, right? Nonetheless, that still affects a person's reputation. It still affects it. So we show you how to align your internal truth with your public image so your leadership becomes unshakable, sustainable, solid. All right. So as always, let's get into some strategy, the reputation audit. Y'all know I love my audits, okay? So I want you to take a look at your public image and ask these three questions. Number one, what is my business known for? All right. So and you're asking yourself this, if I ask 10 strangers what to take a look at, like what I have, just up on social media or whatever real quick, if I was to ask them what my business stands for, would they all be able to give me the same answer? Okay. Number two, am I hiding or am I leading? Am I avoiding the spotlight because I'm afraid to be seen, or am I using my visibility to guide my community? Number three, is my legacy visible? It's one thing for you to be visible, but is your legacy visible? Does my public brand reflect the long-term impact I want to leave, or is it just salesy, or is it short-sighted? All right. So reputation is another bridge between your purpose and your profit. So if you want to build a legacy, you have to stop blinking so much. On again, off again, on again, off again, right? You have to look at the marketplace in the eye and state your value with conviction, with confidence. And so when you master this area, your name becomes a resource in itself. Super important. So your reputation is definitely the light of your business body. So don't let it grow dim because you're afraid to be seen. You are called to lead. If you're an entrepreneur, you were called to lead, okay? And leaders must be visible. All right. So, your action step for this episode again, go to your business body workbook, look at this area, and rate your credibility from 1 to 10. Because if people can't see your value, it's definitely time to open your eyes. Okay. See the truth and do what you got to do. So, if you are ready to establish your authority, that your vision truly, truly deserves. I'll see you inside the Blueprints of Brilliance course where we're going to help build your public legacy together. All right, fam. So, again, click the link below to get your free business body audit if you have not done it already. And let's see what the world is actually seeing when they look at you. Okay. So, again, I am Charita Raél, the Vision Catalyst, where we are trading obscurity for authority. So, as always, stay aligned, stay empowered, and I will see you in the next class where we talk about community.